welcome. As you said, virtually, right? Welcome to
Yeah.
NFL. You're not drafted yet, but everybody knows it's happening next week. Excited for you. And then welcome to the Sleep Number family. I got with them in the middle of the season. We're actually, crazy story, we're 3-5. A marketing agent hits me up and I'm like, man, don't talk to me about a bed right now. I need to watch film. I got to do something. Like,
Right.
this sleep isn't it, right? End up to shut him up. I say, okay, I'll go lay on the bed. So I go lay on the bed. I kind of fall in love with it at the time. Say, hey, let's get it. Start tracking my sleep. And that was my third year. We ended up turning that around, 7 straight, going to the playoffs. And from then on, I'm like, okay, I've got to track this thing sleep, right? It can be an advantage to me, and I'm going to use it to that, right? It's competitive edge. So that's as long as I've had it. I didn't go to Bama, so I see they're passing them out over there left and right. And
Mississippi State could hook you up. State could hook you up.
You've got the sleep numbers over at Bama, huh?
No, man, I actually got one like last year before we played Auburn. And my family like kind of always had them just like sleep number house at the house or whatever, sleep number beds at the house. And I finally got my own. And then from there, I mean, I played great since like you did too. So maybe it's something about the bed.
Exactly. Give all the credit to sleep number. You're a smart guy.
True. But I'm excited and just kind of ready for it to be here. I mean, you were there at one point, coming out of college, and it's probably different for you than it was for me, just from the whole Zoom and like COVID aspect of it. But I mean, it's still good to get on Zoom and talk to a bunch of different teams, and everything's been going good. And, we're just blessed. All of us are, honestly.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen is right. Definitely blessed. No. So, I mean, that's why I said, I was in the same position, but I wasn't being barked around as the first round guy. I wasn't being talked about coming off as early as you. So it's a little bit more exciting, I'd say, huh?
I don't know about that.
No, just ready to get on the team and ready to
for real.
Ball in your hand, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, it's going to be fun, but it's going to be hard at the same time. You got to have like good expectations for yourself. I mean, you've been a rookie quarterback, so I'm looking forward to it. But I'm not going to sit here and say all these crazy things. Just kind of going and working.
Yeah, no. 100%. You've got the right head on your shoulders. Put in the work. I'm a big fan of yours, honestly. I watch the game, and when I watch college quarterbacks, I watch eyes. I watch like what you're doing, where your eyes should be, what you're reading. And I mean, I'm not the Mayock and any of those guys, but your eyes seem to be in the right spot. So I'm a big fan, dude. Keep doing what you're doing, preparing that way. This game, you played in the best division in college. That's what I played in. This game, I don't want to say it's very similar. It's very similar. True. So just go in there and trust what you do. Be yourself, man. You've got plenty enough. Stay within yourself and have fun. You should be excited as hell. Any questions for me? Like your rookie year, moving forward? I mean, anything.
Yeah, I'd say as you're a rookie, obviously, how do you go in and not be not disrespectful to the older guys, but you obviously want to like show what you got. How do you do it the right way, I guess, is my question.
Yeah, it's a great question. Man, as I said, you have just enough. And the reason I said that is go in there and don't try to be somebody else's. I don't know where you're going. I'm sure you don't know where you're going, whether it's a veteran quarterback there, whether they say, hey, you're going to come in and be the day one starter or backup or not. You're always the guy. You always have to prepare as to be the guy. And that's in your head. Now, sure, if they don't name you the starter or something or wherever you go, now, sure, you don't walk around the building and parading around like you're the guy.
Yeah.
But everything you do, the way you think, the way you approach, the way you take notes is you're the guy. You listen to each and everything that's being told. And if you work, I mean, you went to Bama. I'm sure y'all got a bunch of talent, but I'm sure y'all got some guys not as talented that have worked their butts off and got further or more credit.
Right.
This locker room, this NFL is no politics. It's not. It's about the guy that goes in there and gets the work out of the dirt. So my advice to you is just be you. Like, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to push or something. Be the guy that I see, the guy that jokes, laughs, smiles, in whatever situation you're in, but dominate it, compete, and let them know you're bad. You know what I'm saying? You're bad. You're not somebody to play with.
True. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm curious. I always ask people, because everyone's a little different. Like you said, some guys are the starter right away, or you have to work for it, but that's good to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
how much
Go ahead.
How much like film do you think you watch a week, like from an hour standpoint? How do you break it down? Because like I take a lot of pride in that too. But it's going to be a lot different in the league. Like you have more time. I feel like. How do you think it's different?
Yeah, you've got to be careful since you do have more time of not seeing too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a line, and I have to be careful of that. But I wouldn't say. Let me see. I'm sure y'all broke it down real well in college, but I like to watch games. I'm a big time. I like to watch the flow of the games, especially because of the facility. You'll have a lot more time to watch cut-ups and all of the breakdown in your time at the Star or wherever you are. You know what I mean? At your practice facility. That on your own, I'm more of a game guy. I like to get in the flow of a game. I like to see when the defense or when the DC sends this blitz, right? Or he doesn't really like it until I've got 2-3 first downs on him in a row, and then he comes, right? I like to watch the tendencies during the game. Yeah. Right. Much more than I am like the tendency of a player. I want to see the tendency of this DC. Yeah. And I watch and I let, you know what I'm saying, the players and other quarterbacks kind of tell me the other tendencies as far as what this cornerback does that shows this or shows that.
Right. And you get a lot of help too, like, because like everybody in your room probably, you know, they help you out. And like college, we did obviously, but, you know, even more so in the league probably.
I mean, we come in on Friday, Saturdays, and you got presentations. You know what I mean? All the backup quarterbacks, the other two guys got presentations, and it's what we didn't see on film or the couple of games we didn't break down that weren't in the cut-ups. And, or they've got to give all the tendency of the DBs. But everybody's got a job. Everybody's got a job. You've got to embrace it, small, big, or whatever. It all plays a part in winning on Sundays. So,
dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. But
heck yeah, man.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm trying to think of another question. I guess like game speed. I mean, like you were talking about it. We played in the West, like SEC West. Like,
you're fine.
What's the real honest? Like,
you're fine. Trust me, you're fine.
Yeah,
you played in the SEC West, and like particularly probably your practice, bud. Your practice, honestly, your edge rushers. That's the defense. Your defense is the ones that. You're like, okay, like that defensive line, Auburn's D-line, you know what I mean? Like there's D-lines that you played with, that's the NFL. So, and then that's what it is. It's how fast from the snap to getting it out because the other's the same. The other 7-on-7, man. Like, sure, guys are faster. You got to throw it a little bit further on the go ball, but other than that,
Right.
You play in the best division, bud. You're good.
Yeah, I know. I remember watching you, bro. We played y'all when y'all were like one. Y'all were number one. I was that was a good game.
Only school we didn't beat. Now I know why, because y'all all got sleep number badge. They're giving y'all sleep number badge in the morning. No wonder we didn't have a chance.
I love it. That's funny. Awesome. The national championship game was like really the last time I stayed in my bed, which is sad. But I'm gonna be in my bed.
That week, or what was your score? Your average that week?
All I know is that I was right in an hour range for like actual time in bed, which is good for me. And like my sleep. I always look at the chart and like it was going up. So like I started off the week like, okay. And then like as I got towards like Thursday, Friday this year, we didn't have to go down there early. So I had good sleep leading up to it. So it was good.
So how many hours of sleep do you get?
Usually I try to go to bed at 9:30 and wake up at 7. But sometimes that's a little bit like, you know, you're busy and this happens or someone calls you or whatever. But like 6:30, 7, I mean, that's right around the slot right now. But in the season, I would wake up really early just to get ahead. And like, I don't know what your schedule is, but it kind of changes in season for me.
For sure.
But like, for sure. I like my bed a little bit more firm too. So like, I always had it on like 75. I don't know, but that's kind of mine.
75. I'm like 60 and 75 tough. I
sleep like on my face.
You slept on a lot of couches in your days.
Not really. I mean, I'm the youngest sibling in my family, so like they used to just throw me wherever at hotels or whatever on the ground.
That's what I meant. I'm the youngest, right? So you just catch it wherever.
Exactly, bathtubs at the hotel or wherever. So I kind of did a little bit of everything, but it is good to have like what mattress. Do you remember even what mattress you used before Sleep Number, or you just kind of had whatever they had? Like Mississippi State, were the dorms good or not really?
Oh man, I mean, no, I didn't. Growing up, I mean, I never paid attention to a mattress. At Mississippi State, No, everybody would go to the Walmart and get the big foam things and stick them over
the toppers,
your dorm bed. And no, like I said, I got with Sleep Number like my third year into the NFL. So my first couple years, I had another bed, and I still didn't know how important or vital, you know what I mean, the bed and the sleep was, until I told you we're 3-5, and then 7 games later, I'm like, man, is this the sleep? Is this the reason we're winning? So
true.
Off the credit to that, and been paying attention to my sleep ever since. So well before then, dude, I didn't care where I slept, and you couldn't have told me that it had anything to do with my performance the next day, which now we all smoke, and we know it does.
Yeah, it's like it's like the new big thing. I mean, sleep, recovery, whatever. I mean, I'm sure you've done a lot of different recovery things too, because there's a new thing every year, but sleep is definitely the most important, probably.
No, 100%. Are you a cold tub guy or a cryo guy?
I like cryo better than cold tub.
Oh,
but during fall camp, I'll hit the cold tub. What about you?
I realize I'm getting old school now because I'm cold tub, and more guys are cryo.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it is kind of easier. You just hop in there and you're done in like 3 minutes. But there's always something new. I mean, we were fortunate at Bama, as you would say, to have everything. So
I can believe that.
that. Love it. But
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. From now to once you get on the team, and whether it's figuring out a locker room or in the middle of the season about something, or maybe about a team we both got to play, shoot me a text, man.
We can use
me as a resource, brother.
Sweet.
Use me as a resource. For sure, brother. Good luck, man. Good luck next Thursday. I'll be tuned in.
Thank you. You too, man.